Another thing I didn't want to say, but I have this feeling which was taught to me, again by an example. Now you brought me back another memory. When I was in Muscat doing a project, I liked that Lebanese chap. I said, we will get the project, but we won't get it directly. I said, sir, what do you mean? These are Arabs, very typical like Indians. He told me, I said, why? You wait. We will go to the sheikh and the minister, who is again a sheikh, not this week, but week after. I said, wait. He told me, wait. Next week, he says, come to the airport. So we go to the airport. You've been asking for a driver now all these times. I said, yes. That when you go to site, you don't want to drive. I also don't want to drive. Okay, I've asked a driver to come from London. I said, what do you mean, London? No, the taxi fellows have no work there. I've asked him to come. True enough, one fellow carries his bag, very smart, looking white man walks in. Peter or something, she will remember Peter. Good, come. And this is the car, this is what it is. He is our chief engineer, this man introduced. I said, yes, sir, very nice. Typical British thing. He said, he will now drive. He didn't mind. Perfect. On their own, they're quite okay. Then, after about a week, he said, now, Peter, you go dress up properly in a suit. He said, why? Dress up in a suit. He said, you come with me. We both will sit in the thing. He will drive. Because in this country, Sultan drives. The Sheikh drives. So he will drive. We will take the best car we have. He will drive. You sit in the back seat. I will sit in front of him. You be the chaprasi. You open the door for him when we stop there. Make sure he doesn't. He's a chauffeur. He doesn't know. Peter, you will not open the door. He will come around and open the door. So we go down, stop the car. I went and opened the door. True enough, in front of the Sheikh's office. Tack, that fellow salutes. Takes him up. He told him, you will not talk one word. You will simply follow us. So we went into the Sheikh's main room. The big project hanging around. He introduces me as an engineer sitting. Here is the chief engineer who's come to do this project from England. He said, very happy. He said, you don't shake. He will shake that fellow's hand. 12 Peter, you simply shake his hand, keep quiet. If he asks you any question, you simply say, Alan, and you tell him that he will answer. Because I don't understand. He will ask you things. So he told him, you are the technique. You know what he's asking. The question you know. So you answer. So I would answer, he knows. They said, if his Indian assistant knows so much, he must be knowing even more. Without hesitation, they signed the contract. Which shows the white skin supremacy works there, works in India, works. You simply take a white skin around, you can get any project cleared, even today in India. Which is very sad, which is very true.